Now, in what can be termed as a landmark court appearance, Prince Harry's testimony against the British publisher Mirror Group newspapers in a phone hacking case concluded yesterday. Now, remember, Prince Harry is the first British royal to testify in court in nearly 130 years. Now, the Duke of Sussex is suing Mirror Group newspapers, accusing its titles of phone hacking and also using other illicit means to gather information about his life. Prince Harry also choked up in tears in court as his testimony ended yesterday against the major British newspaper publisher. Now, Prince Harry has given evidence for a second day at the High Court as part of his hacking case against the Daily Mirror publisher. He also said that he took the case against the Mirror Group to stop hate towards his wife, Meghan. Earlier, he told the court that he once found a tracking device in his ex-girlfriend's Chelsea's car. The Mirror's ex-royal editor was also questioned in that case, and she said that she couldn't recall her sources for 4 of the 10 stories featured in this case. The Mirror also denied unlawful methods having been used and said that the stories were obtained through legitimate means.
It was a historic occasion, the first time in 130 years that a senior member of the royal family has given testimony in court, and it was a pretty grueling occasion, I'd say, for Prince Harry. He spent 6 hours in the witness box being cross-examined by a lawyer for the Mirror Group of newspapers, whom Harry is suing over what he says was its phone hacking and unlawful intrusion in his life over the course of many years. His case is that the British tabloid press has essentially ruined his life by intruding on his privacy, by ruining his relationships with girlfriends and members of his family and friends. The Mirror Group's lawyer put it to him that he probably couldn't really remember the first time he read a lot of the stories that he relies on in his case. And Prince Harry had to admit that no, in many cases he couldn't remember the first time he read those stories. His argument is that cumulatively all of this newspaper coverage over the years is what's ruined his life and caused him great distress.
There was clearly an event that is being now trying to be kind of managed and calmed down by the authorities in New York. It is also possible that for Harry and Meghan, that this is an event which is, even if it wasn't as, you know, as long and as dangerous as other people have perceived, for them it was. Enough for them to make a serious claim, and this for them is, you know, calling things out before it gets too late, I think, which is what he's always tried to do with the media, is say, look, this is too much. Who do we believe here? The NYPD and the mayor have, obviously it's in their interests to play down what happened. This is dangerous. There was a threat to the public, is the claim. And on the other hand, you know, it's possible to believe that the Sussexes would possibly exaggerate, might they? This, I mean, is a risky strategy. But for them, this is really serious. They make a lot of claims about the intrusion into their lives and the stress and trauma this causes, but also the danger that this causes perhaps for themselves.
Let me now bring in my colleague Sanjay Suri on this live stream. Sanjay, how does one read this entire testimony? One of the first by any royal in 130 years. Prince Harry trying to fight back tears, claiming that he's doing this to stop the hate against his wife Meghan. This entire aspect of he playing the victim card has been going on ever since that Netflix series, or even the memoir, the book that he released, and now with this testimony. What are the royal experts really saying? Also the detractors of Prince Harry and the loyalists.
Well, what Harry has presented is more an emotional and, as he sees it, a moral case. And that is about what he suffered through this kind of intrusive reporting. And there is no doubt that the reporting has been quite intrusive. He has made a moral case that this is wrong, that no individual should be subject to this, and such intrusion should never be possible. But what is important so far as the court goes is that the emotional and moral argument are not a legal argument. The court is going to look at the legal issue here, and to the extent that Harry touched upon that, it was legal in a circumstantial sense. It was sentimental primarily, but also legally circumstantial, that there were conversations he had that could only have been reported through hacking. He has not been able to prove, in fact, that there was no other means. For example, when the Mirror Group says that they obtained this from sources, Harry legally would have to prove that they could not have obtained this through other sources and could only have obtained it through hacking. That he has not been able to do. So to that extent, he has been limited, and that really is what the case is about. You might almost think
Yes.
that Harry would know something as obvious as this. Certainly his legal team would know, and that he has been using this as a platform to make this emotional and moral case, knowing that the legal case itself is a little weak as he has presented it.
All right, Sanjay, thank you so much.